YouTube and welcome back to my channel. My name is Michael Everett and today we're watching Doctor Who. So in last week's episode we had the Doctor and Belinda going to the well, which was on planet Midnight. So they faced off against the Midnight Monster, which I personally thought was like a great idea. I think it was executed really well and it was my favorite episode of the season so far. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing what Ruby has been up to during this time, because I'm pretty sure that's what this episode is about. So far this season has been very much impressing me because I believe the relationship between Belinda and the Doctor is a lot more believable and it feels a little bit more real and cohesive than Ruby's was with the Doctor. I feel like Ruby was a little bit more, follow him around, kind of like just do whatever he said. There wasn't a lot of tension, whereas at least with Belinda, I feel like there's some tension. She's kind of doing her own thing without necessarily having to rely on the Doctor to tell her what to do. And I'm very much enjoying that aspect. I know that this episode is going to be a little bit of a departure and we're going to be seeing what Ruby has been up to. And I think catching up on Ruby isn't necessarily a bad thing. I'm very much looking forward to seeing what Ruby's up to and hopefully give us some fill on what's been going on Earth. I don't know if this is taking place at the same time that they're in space or if it's taking place way before. I'm hoping for good things from this episode. I know it's a little bit more set and grounded on Earth. So other than that, I don't know much else. Before the season started, I was very much looking at the spoilers, and by looking at the spoilers, I mean looking at theory videos on YouTube, which were people disguising it as theories, but in reality, they knew what was going to happen because they saw a spoiler, so they started theorizing it. So last week, I don't think it took away from my enjoyment from knowing ahead of time that it was probably going to be the Midnight entity. So I was looking for clues to point it in the direction of it being midnight. I don't think it took away from the shock or anything for me, but it definitely would have been more of a shock. It would have been more interesting had I not known ahead of time that it was going to be the Midnight entity. So going forward, I'm going to try my best to stay off of YouTube and Twitter and stuff and not see spoilers where I can. Other than that, the only thing I'm going to be looking at is officially released stuff. So a little preview or something that I know on YouTube, they'll post a little short where it's them saying what's coming up this week on Doctor Who. And I might watch that, but I'm going to do my best to stay off of the theory videos that are really just spoiler videos. So that'll go forward with the second half of the season. And so far the first half has been awesome and I'm looking forward to seeing what the second half has to bring. So this episode is going to be a little bit Doctor Light, which aren't always my favorite episodes, but I will say that 73 Yards was my favorite episode from last season, and that was a Ruby single episode. That was Ruby on her own. I don't have fear that Ruby can't carry the episode by herself. So without further ado, let's get into it. This is episode 4 of season 2 or 15 of Doctor Who, Lucky Day. Okay, so we're actually starting with the Doctor. For some reason I wasn't expecting this.
To get home.
Okay, I like that she's already we need to go home. Come on, can we focus? Love that. That's that conflict that she has.
This is Belinda, Chandra.
2007.
Okay, so not on point, but close.
Oh, I love this.
New Year's 2007, 18 years ago.
Conrad, I think this
I was in middle school.
is meant for you.
This kid is so shell-shocked, and then he just takes the coin and runs.
I'm not.
All right.
It's not a lie. Look. You're spoiling my
Oh.
night. My name is Ruby Sunday.
Not Ruby being on a podcast. Girl, get off the podcast, honey. Okay, so he sees the police box. Right before he got smacked upside his head by his abusive mother. They love this sound effect.
And I've been looking for you ever since. For a
Yo,
whole year.
not gonna lie, that's kind of
The
fucking
last thing I
creepy.
expected
Don't be
was to
taking
land
pictures
you on
of
my
some random
podcast
lady.
this morning.
Yeah, posting a picture of a random
So
lady.
many questions.
Well,
Makes perfect
I'm
sense.
20 years
Creepy.
old. I'm from the Shriek's background.
She's really good at horror. Millie Gibson is really good at conveying creepy.
And it'd show itself.
He said it was my lucky day. I think he was wrong.
today.
The eye roll of the century. He's an attractive guy,
Sleepy.
but I want to know what his ulterior
On my
motives
condition.
are.
You let me buy you dinner.
Because like he seems very like,
Buy dinner.
that's cute.
Ah, then.
Oh, are the family back? Yes!
Louise a photo.
Why?
I love her family.
Excited. You ever had a...
Oh, and I
Cherry. Love Cherry.
She died.
Oh.
Liver cancer. Never really talked about it.
You could talk to me.
On your first date, yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, you need to talk about stuff like that, but...
Incredible
Okay,
things.
I'm sorry, but it sounds like he's saying all this stuff just to, like, get information out of her. I already don't trust him.
Please don't. I'm enjoying
Like, oh, it's the TARDIS? Like, okay, you just got done talking about your mom dying of liver cancer, now you're talking about, oh, the TARDIS? Like, let's like, speak on that a little bit.
What?
You said relationship.
So they're not even... Girl, he's on your frizz and you don't even say boyfriend yet?
Boyfriend.
Well, let's just see how this weekend goes.
I don't know how straight people act, or I don't know how straight people work. I'm sorry. That is
Your
not my
boyfriend.
thing.
Yeah, maybe right.
This is something I don't really like
Try and
speak
relax.
on. Is like
Enjoy your night.
what happens after you're with the doctor. My question is like, what if it wasn't one shriek? What if there's multiple shrieks? But I like that they're speaking on
Nothing's
the
going
trauma.
wrong. Right.
I don't believe that. I don't know why I don't trust this man. I do not trust this man. Never trust a man.
So?
I don't think he took the antidote, and I think he knows that, and I think he's trying to see if what she was saying was true.
There's another one.
Okay, so there's multiple of them.
I didn't take the antidote.
I knew it.
I'm so sorry.
You should be.
Oh, period. What a dumbass. She said, hey, if you don't take this, you're gonna die. And he was like, watch what I can do. Psychopath. Which I would have took that shit in front of her.
Oh, go and get some fresh air, big man. See what happens.
Oh, period. Yeah, let that man get got.
What if he was out there? What if that thing's got...
Telephone box, not a police box. I think she's hoping the doctor shows up. I think that's what her one, like, hope is. But they've been having issues getting back to 2024, so... Or 2025, so... God damn.
This is all because of me.
Yeah, you dumbass. You got your friend killed. Congratulations. Alright, unit to the rescue. What's this Avengers-ass music for unit?
I would do, boss. Nailed it.
What a dick.
What's he talking about?
Exposing the lies perpetuated by unit.
What?
By you. Put up with your
I knew I could not trust this man.
Listen to your tedious piano. You.
There's a monster call, and then they showed up.
There are no shriek, no.
He literally saw it.
Sycorax, no yetis.
Or at least, well, you know what? That's what he said, though. This feels like everything on Twitter. This feels like Twitter boy realness. That fucking sucks. I feel so bad for her. What a dickhead.
An innocent podcaster is in
Hey, it's Trinity.
a harmless stunt in the British village of Coulson.
Their names and addresses are on the screen.
Oh, not the doxing.
Is spying on you and lying about it.
He's part of the problem.
It's time to act.
They keep showing that guy, so I think he's part of it. See, this is a twist. I thought it was going to be a monster story, and now it's a story about online propaganda bullshit.
Conrad Clark has had a nerve. He's
And
appealing
groupthink.
to the disaffected youth, and they are listening.
Guys,
God, this is like listening.
Conrad Clark takes down the establishment using a...
Is that Ellie? No, it's not Ellie. I hope this man gets eaten alive.
Deep scan at 90.
Yeah, they're... Oh, they killed that. He killed that man. He said, bap, bap, bap.
ground staff report shots.
Kill him. I don't... This man has pissed me the fuck off. Smug little, cute little boy. What the fuck is he...
Fire, do not shoot. Show us the tech.
that you're hiding.
I would let the monster eat him.
The grown-ups are talking.
Oh my god, I hate this man. He's doing a really good job at making me hate him.
Admit. Or are you a coward like your father was?
Oh my god.
You should be very.
As requested.
The truth as requested. Let the monsters out. Let the monsters out. Let them eat them up.
Get out. It's hunting you.
Yeah, because he never took the antidote.
In there.
The monster that's gonna kill you.
Stay well back.
Oh, she's dark. I love it. I love this. Let the monster do what it's gonna do. Yeah, you're a scared little bitch now. I like this heartbeat happening the entire time. So how scared he is. Oh, she is vindictive. I love it. Oh, I love that. He's still gonna lie, though. He's still gonna lie, though. Get that little lion, little piece of shit bit. Did he die? We don't know. All we know is that he got bit because he's a special effects. I hate that man. Oh my god. He is like every online person that has these, like, they're clearly lying. They know they're lying, but they continue to lie. And it's absolutely insane.
You said he'll live.
Like you said, he'll live. Listen, I'm with her on this one.
Things are looking up.
You're ready to talk. You call me.
She's a really good friend to have. Kate is like such a great person to have on your team. I mean, that and all of UNIT, like, at your disposal, basically.
I've got 2 months.
What's his situation? Wait, so did they reattach his arm? Did it bite his arm off? Okay, so the doctor's showing up. It materialized around him? Why is he on the TARDIS? Don't let that crazy lying piece of shit man on the TARDIS.
They just want to get through their day.
Exactly.
And feel safe and warm and fed.
Oh, I like
Along
Angry
comes
Doctor.
this noise. Oh, I'll tell you your future. You die
Oh,
in a prison cell, boiling in anger.
period.
Just ashes on the wind.
Jesus Christ.
I don't accept your reality.
Miss Flood coming to unlock him. No, it's Ruby? No, it's Miss Flood.
Oh, I'm the governor. And it's your lucky day. Now that was a fucking great episode. I'm sorry for the expletives, but like, when you think of quintessential Doctor Who, you have a mix of things. You have your darker stories, you have your horror stories, you have your sci-fi stories, you have your in the past stories, you have your stories about everyday life. And then you get stories like this, which talk about a larger topic at hand, but turn it into something greater than itself. Like, obviously, they're commenting on the culture that we have now, which is basically just a bunch of people online fighting over what is real and what is not real. But something that we have not seen from the 15th Doctor yet is a true to life dark speech. And Ncuti just gave the one, like, quite frankly, one of the best rebuttals to an enemy that we've seen in the show, period. Let alone his tenure as the Doctor. Definitely his best moment, in my opinion, of this entire era. That moment in the TARDIS when he's talking to Conrad and he's saying, you know, you're nothing but a small man. And then you had Conrad saying, oh, you haven't even met Belinda yet. Maybe he's the one who turned the Doctor into finding Belinda, because he had seen them together in 2007. Or, you know, what he did was he told him, oh, you want to tell me my future? I'll tell you yours. You die alone in a cell. Nothing but dust in the wind. A footnote to history. And I think that is so dark and like, I don't say evil, but it is so dark-sided. Something that you don't see from the Doctor every single time he's on screen, but is buried beneath a lot of what the Doctor is and represents. He is the truth of the matter. Like, he comes into a situation with trying to find the facts and trying to find a way to save people and do what's right. And Conrad is trying to find every way to exploit people and show people a fake reality that isn't real. But when he confronted the Doctor and he said, I want you to get off my planet, get off my world, that's when I'm sitting here like, okay, well, what is Conrad to the overarching plan of this season? Regardless, I think this episode did such a fantastic job at portraying both like the confusion, the anger, the betrayal, and specifically the grift of a lot of people that are like the Conrad character, who are clearly doing things as a way to get followers, get money. When they were in the unit headquarters, the lady, I can't remember her name, and I'm so sorry, but the lady pulled up his information and was like, yeah, he's actually rich. He owns like 3 properties. His mom is alive. She's not dead. He has 80,000 contributors who pay him every month. Like, he's a rich man who has grifted people and confused people and gotten people to a place where they believe everything is a lie. And unfortunately, he got Ruby Sunday wrapped up in that. I actually, just like the last time Ruby had a single or a solo episode, she is such a great solo character. What's actually funny to me is like the part of the episode where the Doctor and Ruby were together, I was like, oh, not this again. Like, it just brought me back to last season where like I like Ruby and I like the Doctor, but for some reason I just feel like they don't work together. In the same way that you might like caramel ice cream and you might like pizza, but you probably wouldn't eat them together. It's the same thing. I think the 15th Doctor and Belinda are like pepperoni and pizza, and Ruby and the Doctor is like pepperoni pizza and ice cream, like on top of it. Not side, but like on top of it. Like 2 things that you genuinely enjoy by themselves, but combined into one, it doesn't work as well. And I don't hate them together, but I definitely think it's one of the weaker Doctor companion pairings. Whereas like Belinda and the Doctor together has actually been one of my favorites. In just 3 episodes, I feel like that's one of my favorite pairings. Lucky Day, a fantastic episode. Definitely already, honestly, it's my favorite episode of this era of Doctor Who. And it was Dr. Light, which I don't think is indicative of Shudigatwa's performance, because his performance in this episode at the very end of it is what kind of like tied the whole episode in a bow for me. I think by the end of it, the Doctor coming out and talking to Conrad and just literally giving him a piece of his fucking mind, like that tied up the whole episode for me. Like Shudi's performance in those last 2 minutes tied everything up in such a pretty bow that this episode immediately became one of my favorites. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm going to do my best to kind of put out, I haven't posted episode 3 yet because I haven't gone around to edit. I've had a busy week, but I'm going to go ahead and edit episodes 3 and 4 together, and then I will post both of those this week, and hopefully those will go up. And if you guys would give me a like, a follow, subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Even just comment, let me know what you thought about the episode and how you thought about the commentary that it had to say about the world today. I would really appreciate it. But with that being said, I appreciate you all very much. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next one.